I was like,
the second and third time
I
you just realize it's not terrible. It just ain't.
It's not
replayable.
Hitting. It's not hitting. It don't hit. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes it just don't count.
Thanks for tuning in to the No Clearance Podcast. Now subscribe, hit that like button, and enjoy the clip.
No clearance.
We're listening to Wale this week. Wale announced he's dropping a single this Friday. With the album, with the 8th album on the way. This will be Wale's 8th album, which is absolutely crazy. Amongst the people in his class, I think he's dropped the most albums. And I want to take the time to out of his 7 that he has so far, that 7 would be Forlorn 2, Wow, That's Crazy, Shine, The Album About Nothing, The Gifted, Ambition, and Attention Deficit.
Did you go backwards?
I went from latest to the oldest one is Attention Deficit.
Okay, cool.
Anything else you see on the album list is mixtapes. So I'm just talking albums.
Yes.
Okay. I want to rank top 5. Or we can do Mount Rushmore top 5. I'm gonna go ahead and do top 5, which means we gotta leave 2 of them out. Okay.
All right.
We're leaving 2 out. So
I already know.
How do you already know?
I already know.
Jay, who do you think is 5? Well, which album would you put at 5?
The Gifted.
I agree. But
that's
let me just say,
Lotus Flower Bomb.
No,
that's The
Ambition.
Gifted is a love-hate thing. Bad. The Gifted has bad on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is.
Yes.
I would give that 5.
Let me just say The Gifted. I want to thank Wale for The Gifted. That album got me through a very important off season of football. It was my motivation for that whole season, for that whole year. You know what I'm saying? When that nigga said satisfaction for suckers, I really felt that season.
You felt that in your soul.
I felt that in my soul. You feel me?
He did.
So we're going to Gifted at 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, every morning.
Every morning he played that song.
I'm sure I'm sure Jay got sick of it.
As we walk,
I'm sure Jay would try to play some other shit, some hype shit. I'd be like, nah, nigga, stop. I gotta hit my shit.
Yeah. I just put my own headphones in.
At 4, this is interesting. At 4, I think I would have to put. Ooh.
The album, no.
I'm stuck between Forlorn and Wow, That's Crazy for number 4. Forlorn 2, my bad. I'm stuck between Forlorn 2 and Wow, That's Crazy.
Forlorn 2.
I feel like it would be Forlorn 2. Forlorn 2 is a really, really good, solid project, but I think Wow, That's Crazy has a lot more not just hits, but just like it has a good diversity of songs on there. Yeah.
Wow, That's Crazy is next, in my opinion.
With that being said, Wow, That's Crazy number 3, with songs such as BGM. What's the jump with he had the jump with Lil Durk. The jump with Lil Durk was hard.
Yeah, he got
Break My Heart.
Black Bonnie with Jacquees.
Yes.
He got a lot of good joints on there.
On Chill with I mean, he started that joint off with Sue Me.
Yeah,
Sue Me was that's legendary.
Expectations was a good song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He introduced Meg on that album, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think with he actually was the one who introduced Meg really to the world.
Yeah.
I think at number 2, I think you gotta go Ambition for number 2.
I was gonna put the album About Nothing.
Why would you put the album About Nothing at 2?
I think.
So you putting Ambition at 1?
Yeah, I'm putting. Wait, let me hold on.
Let me look at the track list. Wait a damn minute.
No. You're right, T. You're right. I put Ambition at 2. Looking at him again, but then again, I got so much memories of Ambition. Ambition was my song. You know what?
Yeah, that's very true.
I'm gonna put it at number 2.
Ambition was a solid, and I'm gonna be honest with you,
off.
I don't remember too many of his.
Sabotage
projects.
Oh,
But Ambition was definitely one that
Lotus Flower
stuck
Bomb.
with me. That and Wow, that's crazy.
I think what was impressive about Ambition, Wale's first album, Attention Deficit, didn't have the numbers that we thought it was. You know?
I left that off on purpose.
It had some good singles on there. You know, it had Chillin', it had Pretty
Girls.
Girls.
But holistically, yeah.
But I thought it was good. But, you know, people just didn't buy it. But what the bounce back of that Ambition was, especially after building off the mixtapes that he was dropping
in
before
between.
Ambition.
Yeah, in between.
I think it excelled his career. It surprised a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I gotta put the album About Nothing at 1.
Yeah, that got
I
some
just
songs
feel
on
like,
there.
he got his joint with SZA, the God Smile,
the
White Shoes, the Matrimony.
Oh man, the Matrimony.
The
middle finger.
The Girls on Drugs.
Girls on
Drugs.
That was a hit.
That joint was hard. I really feel like, and we got to understand
that
the album, the mixtape About Nothing series, was probably what he was most famous for. Of course, the mixtape About Nothing, More About Nothing mixtape. More About Nothing is probably, if we was just talking like projects, More About Nothing is probably number 1, right? He really did a good job building off of those two to create the album About Nothing. I think that'll go down as his best project. Now, of course, that means we left off Attention Deficit and Shine.
We know those are
the Shine album
was his weakest project. We know
is probably the most disappointing one. And even with that, it's not terrible.
Not terrible.
So what makes I'm interested. What makes Shine the most like disappointed? Like what in comparison to the other 5?
It just wasn't as good. It just wasn't as good.
He took a lot of chances with Shine, right?
He did a different
thing. I think he did a lot of things that we seeing rappers do now. And I don't even think it's honestly, I don't think it's
he
good.
He had a Spanish song on there. He had a song with
He was one of the first niggas to have a Spanish song. He had J Balvin on that joint. Honestly, let's do this. Production wasn't really that great.
Yeah.
He didn't have as many.
He didn't have any standouts.
I love me a very like confident Wale that's like he's talking about some shit about grinding, you know, really working, you know, working hard, whatnot. I don't think he had too many of those on there, man.
That was just his weakest project.
It really just didn't hit.
It wasn't
the songs
hitting.
just didn't hit.
No, that's real.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, like I said, like it's the one I go to the least.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The one I don't even have a connection with, really.
The one I like Scarface, Rose Gotti on there.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro.
Yeah, see?
CC White was okay. He had great, you know, lyrical play on there, but
it's just not his best. You know, every rapper got their best.
My wife loves Fashion Week. I ain't gonna lie, you know, when the ladies around you put on Fashion Week, they gonna love that. But it didn't hit.
It's not one of them albums.
It was hard. It was hard
It wasn't even when
I tried to defend it for a minute too. I just had to give it up.
I remember the first day it came out, I listened to it, I was like, ooh, I don't know if I like this one. I was like, nah, you gotta keep listening, Jay. You gotta keep listening. I was like,
you know, the second and third time you just realize it's not terrible. It just ain't.
It's not
replayable.
It's not hitting. It don't hit. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes it just don't catch. Sometimes sometimes you throw, you don't catch it. You know what I'm saying? You know.
But once again, though, he was, like I said, he was probably the first one I've seen to have
to take the creative risk
with a Spanish artist. He also was one of the first ones I've seen putting the Afro beats in his music. Well, with the song "Fine Girl."
Yeah.
So while I feel like we don't give Wale enough credit for doing a lot of things
Spanish
first.
One, Tyler.
What was you gonna give Cardi B?
No. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, you could count, but she don't really count because you know she is.
Why not?
When did
she already is Hispanic, so it's not like
when did that Joan drop? When did
2017? But I'm saying like Usher. Beyonce.
He's not a rapper though. He a singer.
Usher did
to start diving into. You talking about just?
I'm saying hip hop wise.
No, he's saying
a
hip hop
rapper with the
no.
Spanish rapper.
If we going based off just artists in general, no,
it's been done.
When
yeah,
did
but
Drake
he
drop that song Mia?
I want to say that was well after Wale.
Was that after?
That wasn't that long ago.
Let me see.
Because you got to think that was when Bad Bunny first had came out.
Yeah. I wanna. J Balvin was the big artist before Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
I
want to give Wale the credit he deserved for being one of the early people to put take those artistic risks.
I went off the Mata.
Came out the next year. You're right. I thought that came out before.
Good.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Sorry.
I don't count either. He's Spanish.
Is he? Oh, damn. I didn't know he was Spanish.
Wale straight up you're not straight up Nigerian, but
the fact that you knew
Fabulous Dominican. Hey, Fabulous Dominican. I didn't know that.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to the 8th album, man. It's been a while. Interested to see what his album sound like, what the single sound like. And yeah, shout out to Wale, man.
I hope it's good. I hope it's good.
Hey man, the last single he put out was really good in my opinion. Max Julian. I really enjoyed that single, but it's been a while since he dropped something. So
yeah, it's been a little bit. It's been a little bit.
And you know what? I feel like this is good timing. I think we are tired. Not as a whole. I think we're tired of
the big three.
The big three.
I mean,
not necessarily.
I feel like it could be a good time, a bad time, because in the midst of it, Big Sean dropped the album. No one really even talked about it no more after the first.
But I think
weeks.
that's big. That's
Big Sean's fault.
That is Big Sean's fault.
He doesn't. Here's my thing.
He's solidified.
I feel like artists need to know, especially in hip hop, you gotta hit the road. You cannot drop a project and not do. You can't pull a Beyonce.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unless you're up there on Kendrick status. Kendrick could drop some shit right now. You know what I mean? And we'll eat it up. He can go on hiatus for 5 years, come out, drop some shit, and it'll be okay. But not everybody is in that position.
But crazy thing is, KC, I think he did promote it too.
No, he promoted but respectfully, before he dropped respectfully with Big Sean's joint, he had the one song with the Usher sample. Where he had the Superstar, that was good, but like
it wasn't.
Bro, don't bring the same. He don't bring the same energy that he used to.
Yeah,
he's too tranquil.
That's real.
He too.
That's too real.
Right.
What's the term, man? Well, he too meditated out.
Yeah,
boy, don't be rapping with that hunger like
rubbing on stones with Janae. That's the problem.
He might be solidifying his spot in 5th place if Wale's album's good.
Yeah.
If Wale's album's good, Wale's solidified.
Hey, Wale. Niggas need some go-go.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. Out. Wale, just do what you do.
Yeah.
And don't worry about no recognition, no credit. Don't pout.
Yeah.
And keep it. That's it.
Done it
just
in a while.
If he drops anything similar for Lauren 2, he's solid.
Yeah, he's solid. Even though,
I know Lauren 2 was 4th on our list, but he's still solid. He's gonna be straight. He's gonna be straight. Yeah, but like I said, I think this is a good time. I think we're tired of Kendrick and Drake.
No Clarence.